Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Europa Universalis IV, where we are playing as the Hanseatic League. And it has been some time since we played this last. I think it's probably 2 weeks, maybe even 3. I feel like I've done a lot of the Castile, but not too much of this series, which is a shame, because I've been very much enjoying this one. Wow, we can have a really high manpower. What is the situation with our nation right now? Would be the first question that I have. Do we have any truces? Yes. Scotland. We have truces with Scotland. Probably because we just stole all of their colonies over here in the northeast. We just took Manhattan, which I think was basically the last mission. No, we don't have New Lubeck yet. Because we need to... Huh? Manhattan province owner. Own at least 10 cities, currently 87. I guess it's because it's still coring. Or maybe it just hasn't triggered yet. Oh, it's because Manhattan's still coring. Okay, so once that's cored, then we have finished the mission tree. It's done. Liège is no longer a valid rival. Okay, so what else do we have going on? We are incredibly wealthy. We are the second greatest power in the world at the moment. We are probably the wealthiest. Yeah, by a long shot. We actually make 100 ducats more than the Ottomans now. Although, no, we should be. Yeah, let's just go ahead and unpause and then just see things moving. We have some armies down here. Let's move them back north. Right, we were just fighting a war down here for Burgundy. Nope, that was way before. Okay, I don't know. Do we have any slots for alliances? We don't. But that's because we have military access through Savoy right now, which we can break off. So let's have a word with you. No. Oh no, you're already black flagged. So we can absolutely do that. No, we can't because we've got troops in their borders. And no, we don't. Okay, that's saving an extra slot. So, who else could potentially become friendly? Morocco, Holland, Burgundy. I mean, actually quite a few nations. Nobody is jumping out right now. The other thing that we do need to be checking, actually, is trade leagues. Because we have several people who could join, and Frankfurt is one that I really want to have join. So let's go ahead and send off to you. We could get Pawnee and Shawnee in. Not sure how that would benefit us. Tyrconnell is in the North Sea, so Tyrconnell can benefit us. Plus, more trade league members, the better, anyway. And then the other options would be Danzig, Cologne, and Estonia. Danzig, I would quite like to have joining us. Oh, we've already tried to improve relations with them. The problem with them is they're Catholic rather than Protestant, and we're the Protestant defender of the faith. Hey, Marshall. Hello, everyone. Sorry about the last stream. As expected, I fell asleep like a cut-down tree. I see it ended with a bang. Yeah, the outro was kind of interesting. We have a lot of places we could be coring. Why aren't we? I think it's because we're trying to make sure that everything is being... It's because I'm trying to convert stuff, that's why. Yeah. We want to make sure that at least like the capital area in the new colony, which it will be very, very soon, is the right religion. And we had an army out in the middle of nowhere. You've made it back. You can get a general and start drilling. Off you go. In fact, let's pull you back a little bit. Let's move you to a Holstein and then start your drilling. Dahomey Amazons are now available for employment. Cool. And we have loads of money, so that's the other thing we should be doing, I think, is getting some investments going. Possibly even manufactories. Are we in the age of manufactories? We are. Enlightenment is next, and it'll be in 1700, so we're still, what, 35 years away from that? So, in fact, what we should probably start doing is just mass-producing universities. And I think what I would like to do there is go to Simple Terrain Modifier and build a university wherever it's cheap. To dev. Alright, begin the university building. And then we'll be ready for the Enlightenment, and then hopefully we can get the Enlightenment actually spawning in our territory. That would be rather nice. Election. I think that we're keeping Julius, aren't we? He's a 666, he is. Yep. What happened to Desperados 3? It just wasn't getting the viewership anymore, unfortunately. Which is unfortunate, because it really was a good game. Right, we're going to get some more of these. Might even just see if we can get the whole of Denmark done. Pretty sure that we can. We do make, after all, an absolutely redonkulous amount of money. We could even build some more ships. Ooh, we have another reform. Nice. Ah, and this is the final one. So, question of dictatorship. We can seize executive power and become a monarchy. Proclaim divine guidance and become a theocracy. We can strengthen the executive, which is maximum absolutism plus 25. Or we can go for the incredibly powerful reinforced republican values, which will increase or give us a free administrative policy and also reduce re-election by 10%. It's too bad that we didn't just get that, but that's okay. We're definitely going for the reinforced republican values. That is such a strong ability. Free policy, right. I mean, we may as well get taxation with representation. Let's do it. Hittite is having civil war. Right, so where else in the world are we? We have not yet made it out to the Far East. We're in South Africa. But we just couldn't reach this, could we? No. So we might need to either go after Saklava. We could go after some of the Indian nations. Could go after Portugal or Spain. Or we just wait for imperialism, which will allow us to do the same thing effectively. Oh. Oh. I see. I didn't realise that we were having separatist issues. Or, I didn't remember. Agricultural revolution. We've managed to increase our agricultural production in Elfsborg by implementing new farming techniques for plantations, irrigation, land properties, organisations, and thereby bringing higher taxes into the state. So Elfsborg, which is here, is a grain producer, so it is going to be theoretically military power. So we're going to increase the base manpower here. Yeah, we're going to have real problems with the Norwegian separatists up there. Conversions are successful. Where's Mohican? There. So oh right, we just took Lancashire off of Scotland as well. So where are we coring right now, and how long is there to go? They're still about 50%. So let's just go ahead and go through some of the quicker ones. So Raritan is there. Alright, let's go for Raritan. Because we want to try and convert as much of this as possible before we hand them over to a colonial nation. Just to make sure the colonial nation is the correct religion. I don't know if that's set by your state religion. It might be. Massachusetts uprising. Oh, right next to my army. Mistake! Alright, so we built a bunch of universities, and I think I'm just going to go and have you drilling. We could go ahead of time in military technology, and somebody has actually done this. They've spent 957 already. For 2 innovativeness, that's really not worth it. 80% cost increase. Who the hell has done that? They're mad. Alright, well, instead, we are going to start converting another place. Wampanoag, I'm guessing, is here as well. It's there. Just trying to get the quick places done first. And we're about to max out on military power, so we could tech up if we wanted to, but I think I would rather spend that development on military at the moment. So we're going to go wherever it's cheap. And fish can be built up, as can cattle. That should do. Costly embargo, England, Liège, that's fine. They're in the English Channel. Okay. Have we fought the rebels up here yet? No, but we're about to. And at that point we can go and siege down Trondelag and everything else around here. So let's go ahead and split out your artillery just to make sure they go there. And then just split these guys down into smaller units, so that we can make sure everything in Norway is sieged back as quickly as possible. And Elzadraki is actually quite good at sieging. So I think what I'm going to do is split you in half, add Elzadraki to that army, send you there. And then we'll have these guys just hang out in Schleswig for now. Sounds good to me. Universities are being completed. We do need to start another wave. I'm wondering if we should just go ahead and build a university in every single European province. Because we can probably afford that. We're going to have the most highly educated population. It's going to be crazy. Hey, Surfin. Right, and there are trade company investments we could be doing too. Yeah, out in Africa. What are these ships? Transports for you guys, I guess. $4,000 against 13,000. We are getting demolished. Pull back. Interesting. We're going to need a bigger army here. Guilds push for mercantilist reforms. Mercantilist economic theory has become fashionable amongst the influential guild members lately. They are, of course, highly knowledgeable in these matters and also coincidentally likely to benefit from the policies they are backing. Others are not likely to benefit. Powerful traders operating internationally claim that these theories constitute a dead end, and will fight tooth and nail to prevent the Republic from adopting them with the support of the guilds. It may be possible, but not without political upheaval. So we can gain mercantilism. It will give the traders influence or lose... Sorry, we'll gain the guild's influence, lose the traders some, and effectively cost 100 points. Whereas ordinarily it would cost 94. That seems like a bad deal. So I'm going to say no. This will actually get us 50 points. No, I'm going to promote mercantilism once. In fact, I'll do it twice. with the points that we basically just spent and saved. How much am I making? We are currently making 188 ducats a month, which is acceptable. We just gained a free general. Question is, do we want him? Can we support him? We can, actually. Niklas Goslar, he does have maneuver. So let's go ahead and give him to, say, the English Channel, so that they can get more trade power in the English Channel node, where we control 79% of the trade. Thanks to the number of tier 3 centres of trade we have here. In fact, is that all of them? 1, 2, 3... Yes, it is. And we could potentially do with upgrading the North Sea ones. Although I don't really see any reason to make them tier 3s. So I think we'll just keep those as tier 2s. And we have a 90% control over Lubeck, so really no point upgrading that. Chester's had some uprisings. That's really annoying. However... Oh, no. Ha! Okay, that's annoying. We don't actually have a fort protecting any of these territories yet, so Chester is one of the few locations where that could be a big problem. So what I'm going to do is we are going to build a level 4 fort in New Lancaster. And then I'm going to make sure that my transports are somewhere useful, where we can go and fight the Chester uprising. Poland is requesting we come to their aid in the Polish conquest of Ermland against Danzig. Damn it! Danzig is one of the nations that I've been trying to grab. That's unfortunate. Danzig is allied to Bohemia and Passau. I mean, a chance to beat Bohemia up is always appreciated. Particularly because they are the Emperor. Yeah, alright. Not sure how much I'm going to help them, but I will accept. However, this might well mean that I need to bring in my troops from the colonies. Do we have rebels? Yeah, we do. We have a lot of rebel problems at the moment because we were quite expansionist at the end of the previous session. Well, we'll have to deal with that in Chester. In fact, while these guys are still marching home, these ships could probably sail over here and grab some troops. And we may need to just build a second army out there, just as we probably do down here in Africa. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to increase you to 6,000. 2 of them. 6 guns. And then this is just going to be our Africa Corps. Because I do want to try and take some more of Africa's land. Development in Oldenburg has increased. Excellent. Because we have a colonist there, so your chance of expansion is still 20% chance a year. That's acceptable. Oh, Ottomans with quantity would be horrible. Let's see what they've taken here. Economic, quality, trade, innovative and offensive. So, not quantity. But yeah, the Ottomans are quite strong here. Mostly because we've just had a very weak empire. Which might have had a thing or two to do with, possibly. Why not conquer the British completely? Because I still want them to colonise. I still want to have some colonial shenanigans going on. This is all part of the maintaining status quo. Like, I don't want to kill Scotland off. I actually quite like what Scotland's been doing. It's just that they were in the way quite badly. Scotland I might need to kill off, but England's okay. They're not going to win any awards, but they're not going to be terrible either. Right, transports. Where are they? They're there, nope. Where the hell are they? Oh, they're just leaving. Rebels have crossed the border, entering London. Oh, they're just passing through. That's fine. Conversion successful. Good. Next up, we're going to go for Mohican, I guess. And then next up, we'll want to convert Manhattan. So I think I'm going to save this missionary for when Manhattan finishes, just to make absolutely sure that Manhattan is Protestant. It's currently Totemist. There's a lot of Anglican out there. And there is Manhattan. Alright, let's convert you. 4.8% chance. That's actually very good. Should convert this really quickly. Except for the fact it just has a lot of development. Yeah, 20 months. 9 ducats a month. It's just money. It's fine. And then we do have free diplomats. So I think one of the things we want to do with the free diplomats is we'll have one on allies, one on subjects, and we'll keep one in the bank just in case. So Poland is currently getting a little bit beaten up by Bohemia. Is this in my interests? What would Bohemia do? Well, they would grow if they take territories off of Poland. If they take territories from Poland, then the rest of the HRE is going to dislike them. Somebody else might get elected. Bohemia is quite strong. And Poland has kind of served its purpose as a counterweight to HRE. I am now the counterweight to the HRE from within. Although we could get a bit of combat experience if we did this. Professionalism and army tradition. Can I march over there? I can. On the other hand, I could save Danzig. It's just that they're never likely to join us. No, you know what? Do I really want Poland getting it, though? The problem is... Wait, this is just for Ermland. Oh, I don't care about Ermland. Yeah, kill Danzig. It's fine. You've already taken Gdansk. Yeah, okay, we'll fight Bohemia. It's more in their interest to have a weak emperor than a emperor who's blobbed too much. So we definitely want to return our army. In that case, I am going to start raising an army out here. Alright, something like that. This is going to put us a little bit over the force limit, but that's okay. We'll probably get that back quickly enough. Alright, cores are done. You lot get on the ships, and then we'll send you over here. Bohemia is not a naval power, so they're not really going to be able to do anything. And then Pincunian I might bring into... Let's have you attack them first. Crossing a river. Do a quick consolidate before you arrive. Alright, now we're fighting. And this time with slightly more men. No one wants to work. With the generous liberties we have granted our merchants, we've ended up with a situation where people simply don't want honest work anymore. 500 ducats. Blimey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I don't want you being completely eradicated. That would be bad. Okay. My South African army is not performing particularly admirably. Oh, in fact, the army just leaving the Americas, wherever they are. There they are. Actually needs to go and liberate Hull first. Local traders demand aid. You want 100 ducats? Yeah, fine. We can afford that. Are you going to get here before they capture this? Maybe. I can see them arriving now. Just. And we lost about half of their numbers on the way over, plus they have no general, which is a bit annoying. Right, where's me general? Where's my army over here? We'll go and fight the Danzig force. It looks like Poland's armies are starting to get their act together a little bit. And then what we'll do is we'll split this army up. Once they've beaten the rebels. Come on. Thank you. Send half of you there, half of you there. And then once New Lancaster's got their fort built, then we'll have a fort protecting every single province in the British Isles again, and that's fine. As long as you have an adjacent fort, adjacent to your provinces, then they'll not have uprising penalties. Even if the rebels are successful. No, I can't ever be emperor because I'm a republic. Only monarchies can be emperor, Marshal. Oh, for Pete's sake. This army is suffering enough as it is. Alright. Trade wars, lose Diplo power, rebels have crossed the border. Looks like they're just going back in after Sweden, though. Alright, let's move you lot down here, because it looks like Poland is getting ready for some shenanigans. We'll assist you. Looks like lots of troops are coming in here. Oh, hello, Neu-Hamburg. Whoa, bloody hell, our armies are a lot better than theirs. Look at that morale discrepancy. We have 120... Wait, is that us? Yeah, it is. 127 discipline because Poland is not overpowered versus 107. 6.8 morale, and I think that mine might actually be even higher. And there's a victory. Yeah, that was definitely a victory. 6,000 losses for 20,000. Man, Poland and the Hansa, slightly overpowered when they're fighting on the same side. So I think Poland is going to be absolutely fine. Now, one other thing that I would like to do is probably build some more manpower manufactories. I think I'm going to do that once I've got universities everywhere here. Which is going to be the next step. And probably the British Isles. Because here's the thing, I really want the Enlightenment to spawn in my territory.